You're sitting on the couch, lost in your thoughts, or maybe just scrolling through your phone, when suddenly you feel it. A heavy, furry weight lands right on your lap or your arm. You look down and there it is, your dog's paw firmly planted on you. They aren't moving, they aren't scratching, they are just leaving it there. For most of us, our first instinct is to think they want a treat or maybe a quick trip outside, but the reality is far more fascinating. When your dog reaches out and touches you with that paw, they are actually using one of the most sophisticated pieces of biological equipment in the animal kingdom to send you a specific, urgent message. This isn't just an accidental touch, and it isn't just a random habit. From seeking emotional reassurance to literally trying to heal your stress, that paw is a direct line into your dog's subconscious mind. Today, we are going to break down exactly what your dog is trying to tell you when they lay that paw on you, and why the way you respond could change your relationship forever. To really understand what is happening in this moment, we have to look at the anatomy of that paw. To us, it's just a foot, but to a dog, it is a sensory powerhouse. Those pads under their feet are filled with nerve endings that are incredibly sensitive to pressure, temperature, and even the vibration of your heartbeat. When a dog puts their paw on you, they aren't just making contact, they are actually downloading information about your physical and emotional state. They can feel the tension in your muscles and the rhythm of your pulse. So when that paw lands on your knee, the very first thing your dog is saying, "I am checking in on you." It is a form of tactile communication that predates human language. In the wild, wolves and wild dogs use their paws to nudge pack members, signaling everything from a request for play to a warning of nearby danger. In your living room, that ancient instinct is being used to bridge the gap between two different species. One of the most common reasons your dog puts their paw on you is actually something called pressure therapy. If you have ever used a weighted blanket to help you sleep or calm down after a long day, you have experienced the power of deep pressure stimulation. Dogs are naturally gifted at this. When they place a heavy paw on you, they are often sensing that your energy is scattered or that you are feeling anxious. It is their way of grounding you. By adding their weight to your body, they are triggering a relaxation response in your nervous system. They are saying, "I'm here, stay present with me." It's a beautiful, selfless act of emotional support. They aren't asking for anything in that moment. They are giving you a piece of their calm. If you notice your dog doing this specifically when you are stressed or after you've had a difficult conversation, pay close attention. They are acting as your personal furry therapist, using the weight of their body to help you find your footing again. But let's be honest, sometimes that paw is a bit more demanding. We've all been there where we are eating a sandwich or busy on a laptop and that paw comes out like a hook, pulling at our arm. In these cases, your dog is using the paw as a tool for attention seeking, but it goes deeper than just wanting a snack. Dogs are social obligates, meaning they literally need social interaction to survive and thrive. When the paw comes out in a demanding way, they are telling you that they feel a momentary lapse in the connection. They are saying, "I feel invisible right now, and I need you to acknowledge my existence." It's a very vulnerable request. Think about how it feels when you're talking to someone and they are looking at their phone instead of you. That is how your dog feels when you are physically there but mentally absent. That paw is a gentle nudge to bring you back into the room. They aren't being annoying. They are fighting for the bond that keeps them feeling safe. There is also a fascinating chemical component to the paw touch. Just like when we look into their eyes, physical touch between a human and a dog triggers the release of oxytocin in both parties. This is the hormone responsible for bonding, trust, and love. When your dog keeps their paw on you for a long period, they might just be self-medicating. They might be feeling a bit insecure or lonely, and that physical contact with you provides them with a much-needed hit of happiness. Chemicals. They are telling you, "I need to feel close to you to feel okay." It's a sign of profound attachment. If your dog is a leaner, or someone who always needs to have a paw touching some part of your skin while they sleep, they are using you as their anchor. You are their safe harbor, and that paw is the rope that keeps them from drifting away into anxiety. We also have to look at the specific way they use the paw. Is it a gentle resting of the paw, or are they almost kneading you, similar to how a cat might? If your dog is making small, rhythmic movements with their paw against you, this is often a regression to puppyhood. When puppies are nursing, they use their paws to stimulate the mother. This behavior is deeply associated with total comfort, warmth, and a complete lack of fear. If your adult dog does this to you, it is the highest form of a compliment. They are telling you that they view you with the same level of trust and devotion that they had for their mother. They feel completely taken care of in your presence. In this state, they aren't looking for a treat or a walk. They are simply basking in the sheer joy of being yours. However, there is a flip side to the paw gesture that every dog owner needs to be aware of. Sometimes, putting a paw on you can be a sign of a dog trying to control a situation. This is especially true if the dog is standing over you and placing a firm, stiff paw on your chest or shoulder while staring intensely. In the language of dogs, this can be a way of claiming space or claiming you. It's not necessarily about being the boss in a mean way, but it can be a sign that the dog feels they need to be the one in charge of the interactions, because the human isn't providing enough clear leadership. If the paw feels tense and the dog's body is rigid, they might be saying, "I'm the one who decides when we do things." If you see this, it's a sign that you might need to work on some basic boundaries and structured training. It's your dog's way of saying they are feeling a bit overwhelmed by the responsibility of being the leader, and they need you to step up. Another very important message behind the paw is a request for forgiveness. Have you ever accidentally stepped on your dog's tail or yelled a bit too loudly when they did something wrong? Often, the dog will approach you shortly after and offer a paw. This is their version of an olive branch. In dog social circles, physical touching is a key part of reconciliation. By touching you with their paw, they are saying, "Are we okay? I still love you. Please don't be upset with me." It is a gesture of submission and peace. When this happens, the best thing you can do is acknowledge the touch, give them a gentle pet, and let them know that the conflict is over. Ignoring a peace-offering paw can lead to a lot of unnecessary stress for a dog, as they are very sensitive to the emotional temperature of the household. What about when you are already petting them, and they reach out and put their paw on your hand, effectively stopping you from moving? This can be confusing. Do they want you to stop? Usually, it's the exact opposite. They are trying to reciprocate the affection. It's like when we hug someone and they hug us back. Because dogs don't have arms to wrap around us, they use their paws to hug. They are trying to pet you back. They are saying, "I love this, and I love you." It's a mutual exchange of energy. It's their way of participating in the affection, rather than just being a passive recipient of it. Those moments are precious because they show a dog that is truly engaged and emotionally invested in the relationship. Let's talk about the health aspect for a second. Sometimes, a dog puts their paw on you because they are actually trying to tell you that something hurts on them. They can't point to a sore joint or an itchy spot with words, so they use their paw to get your attention and then often lead you toward the area that is bothering them. If your dog is pawing at you and then immediately looking at or licking a specific part of their own body, they are asking for help. They are saying, "Hey, I'm uncomfortable. Can you check this out?" Because they trust you implicitly. You are the first person they turn to when they feel vulnerable. If the pawing is accompanied by whining or a change in their usual energy levels, it's always worth doing a quick head-to-toe check to make sure they are feeling okay. It is also worth noting that some breeds are way more paw-oriented than others. Boxers, for example, are famous for using their front paws for almost everything, which is actually how they got their name. Labradors and golden retrievers are also big on using their paws to pull people toward them. Knowing your dog's breed traits can help you distinguish between a natural physical habit and a specific emotional message. But regardless of the breed, the underlying truth is that a paw on your skin is an intentional act of communication. It is a bridge between their silent world and our noisy one. The environment also matters. If your dog puts their paw on you while you are out on a walk and a strange person or dog is approaching, that message is very different from the one they send on the couch. In that context, the paw is often a subtle check-in. They are asking, "Are we safe?" How are you reacting to this? By making physical contact with you, they are trying to sync up with your energy. If you are calm, they will feel the calm through that touch. If you are tense, they will pick up on that too. In a scary or new situation, that paw is their lifeline. They are saying, "Don't leave me. Let's handle this together." It's a sign that they view you as their primary source of security in an unpredictable world. Have you ever had your dog put their paw on you while you were crying or feeling physically ill? This is perhaps the most incredible version of the paw gesture. Dogs have a phenomenal ability to sense changes in our body chemistry. When we are sick or sad, our scent actually changes, and our dogs pick up on it instantly. Placing a paw on a person who is hurting is an act of pure empathy. They are telling you, "I know you aren't okay, and I am going to stay right here until you are." There is a reason why therapy dogs are so effective in hospitals and schools. That physical contact has a measurable effect on human recovery. When your own dog does it, The effect is even stronger because of the history you share. They are using their paw to try and pull some of that pain or sadness out of you and into themselves. It is one of the most selfless things any living creature can do. There is also the playful paw. This is usually accompanied by a play bow, a wagging tail, and maybe a little bit of a bouncy movement. This is the dog version of saying, "Tag, you're it." They are trying to initiate a game. In the wild, play is how young animals learn the skills they will need for life. But in domesticated dogs, play is the primary way they maintain social bonds. When they paw at you to play, they are saying, "You are my favorite playmate, and I'm ready for some fun." Ignoring this too often can lead to a dog becoming bored or lethargic. Even if you only have 5 minutes, responding to a playful paw with a quick game of tug or a few tossed treats tells your dog that you value their happiness and energy. Believe it or not, dogs can also be quite manipulative with their paws once they learn it works. If they realize that putting a paw on your lap always results in a piece of popcorn or a head scratch, they will do it more often. This is called associative learning. They are saying, "I've figured out the secret code to get what I want." While this is harmless in small doses, you want to make sure you are in control of the interaction. If you always give in to the paw, the dog might start to feel like they can demand things from you at any time. It's always best to have them do a quick command like sit or shake before giving them the reward they are looking for. This keeps the communication clear. You are acknowledging their request, but you are also maintaining the structure of the relationship. The way you react to the paw tells your dog a lot about you. 2. If you immediately push the paw away or grunt in frustration, your dog receives a message of rejection. Over time, a dog that is constantly rebuffed when they try to make physical contact may become more withdrawn or anxious. On the other hand, if you always welcome the paw with a gentle word or a stroke, you are confirming to your dog that it is safe to express their needs to you. You are building a relationship where communication is a two-way street. This leads to a much more confident and well-adjusted dog. They know that when they reach out, someone is there to reach back. Think about the sheer trust involved in this gesture. A dog's paws are vital for their survival. They need them to run, to hunt, and to defend themselves. By placing a paw on you and leaving it there, they are putting a vital part of their body in your hands. They are making themselves vulnerable. This is especially true if they let you hold their paw or massage the pads. Many dogs are very protective of their feet because they are so sensitive. If your dog willingly offers you their paw, they are saying, "I trust you completely with my safety." It is a profound statement of loyalty that we often take for granted. As your dog gets older, the meaning of the paw might shift slightly. For a senior dog, a paw on your leg might be a way of seeking physical stability. As their joints get a little stiffer and their balance isn't what it used to be, they may use you as a literal crutch. They are saying, "I'm feeling a bit shaky. Let me lean on you for a second." It handles more than just their weight. It handles their fear of falling or being unable to get up. Being that support for an aging dog is one of the most rewarding parts of being a dog owner. It's a chance to give back all the support they gave you when they were younger. There is also the paw that comes out during a dream. Have you ever seen your dog's paws twitching while they sleep? And maybe one of them reaches out and touches you while they are deep in a dream? Studies using brain scans on dogs have shown that they dream about their daily activities, which mostly involve you. When they reach out in their sleep, they are likely interacting with you in their dream world. They are telling you, "Even when I am unconscious, you are the person I want to be near." It's a sign that you are deeply embedded in their heart and mind. They feel so safe with you that even their subconscious can't help but reach out for your presence. So the next time that paw lands on you, don't just see it as a random movement. Stop for a second and look at the context. Look at your dog's eyes. Are they soft and sleepy or wide and alert? Look at their body language. Are they relaxed or tense? Listen to the silent message they are sending. Are they checking on your health, asking for a bit of attention, seeking comfort, or simply trying to say "I love you" in the only way they know how? When you start to decode these messages, the world becomes a much more interesting place. You realize that you aren't just living with a pet, you are living with a highly intelligent, deeply emotional being who is constantly trying to talk to you. The paw is more than just fur and bone. It is a symbol of the incredible journey we have taken with dogs over the last 30,000 years. We have gone from being predators and prey to being the closest of companions. That paw touch is the point where two totally different worlds meet. It is a reminder that despite our differences in language and biology, we are capable of profound understanding and empathy. It is a testament to the power of the bond between humans and dogs. If you find that your dog is a frequent power, consider yourself lucky. It means you have a dog that is actively trying to engage with you. It means they see you as a source of everything good in their life. They aren't just looking for food, they are looking for a connection. They are looking for a partner. Your dog's life is centered around you, and that paw is their way of making sure you know it. By acknowledging and responding to that touch, you are validating their feelings and strengthening the thread that holds you both together. It's also interesting to observe how dogs use their paws with other animals. If you have a multi-dog household, you might see them use their paws to nudge each other or to play wrestle. But notice how much more frequently they use that gesture with you. They have learned that humans respond to touch in a way that other dogs might not. They have adapted their communication style specifically for us. That is how much they care about making sure they are understood. They have studied you. They have observed what makes you happy. And they have realized that a paw on the arm is one of the fastest ways to your heart. In a world that can often feel lonely or disconnected, the simple act of a dog putting their paw on you is a powerful antidote. It is a pure, uncomplicated form of affection. It doesn't come with any strings attached. It doesn't care about your bank account or your job title. It only cares that you are there. That paw is a reminder to slow down, to breathe, and to appreciate the present moment. It is a reminder that you are loved unconditionally. So the next time you feel that weight on your lap, don't be in such a hurry to move it. Let it stay there for a little while. Feel the warmth of their paw, the texture of their fur, and the steady rhythm of their energy. Take a second to really be with your dog. Respond with a gentle touch of your own. Let them know that you heard them. Let them know that you are there for them just as much as they are there for you. These small, quiet moments are the building blocks of a great life with a dog. They are the moments that truly matter. As you move forward and continue to build your life with your furry companion, keep an eye out for all the silent ways they talk to you. The paw is just one of many tools they have in their communication kit. From the tilt of their head to the wag of their tail, they are always telling you a story. All you have to do is learn to listen. When you do, you'll find that your relationship takes on a whole new dimension. You'll find a level of companionship that is truly life-changing. Dogs are extraordinary creatures, and their ability to communicate through touch is nothing short of a miracle. Every time they reach out, they are offering you a piece of their world. They are offering you their trust, their protection, and their heart. That little paw might be small, but the message it carries is massive. It is the message of a bond that transcends species and time. It is the message of love. And in the end, that is the only message that really counts. Think about how much more peaceful the world would be if we all communicated as honestly as our dogs do. No hidden agendas, no complicated lies, just a simple touch to say I'm here. We have a lot to learn from our dogs, and the paw gesture is a great place to start. It teaches us about the importance of being present, the power of physical connection, and the value of showing up for the people we love. Your dog is a master of these things, and they are trying to teach you every single day. So listen to the paw, respect the paw, and most of all, cherish the paw. It is a gift that not everyone is lucky enough to receive. If you have a dog that touches you, you have a friend for life. You have someone who will always be looking out for you, always trying to comfort you, and always making sure you know you aren't alone. That is the magic of the dog's paw. It is the weight of 1,000 years of loyalty, condensed into one small, furry gesture. When you go to bed tonight, or when you sit down for your coffee tomorrow morning, and your dog reaches out to you, take a moment to be grateful. Take a moment to realize how special that connection really is. You aren't just a dog owner. You are a teammate, a protector, and a best friend, and your dog is doing everything in their power to make sure you never forget it. The paw is their way of saying we're a team, and as long as we are touching, we are going to be just fine. So, never ignore that gentle weight. Never underestimate the power of that touch. It is the heartbeat of your relationship. It is the soul of your dog reaching out to yours. And in that simple contact, there is all the magic in the world. Enjoy every second of it. And never forget what a lucky person you are to have a dog that wants to tell you so much. Without ever saying a single word. Your dog is talking. Are you listening? Because what they have to say is the most beautiful thing you will ever hear. Keep exploring this wonderful world of canine communication. The more you learn, the more you will appreciate the incredible animals sleeping at your feet. They are a constant source of wonder, a mirror of our own emotions, and a bridge to a more natural, honest way of living. Let that paw be your guide. Let it lead you into a deeper, richer relationship with your dog. You both deserve it. And as you continue on this journey together, remember that every touch, every look, and every paw on your arm is a thread in the beautiful tapestry of your shared life. Keep those threads strong, and your bond will never fray. Your dog is ready. The next time they reach out, reach back. That is where the real magic happens.